Hi all, welcome to F1 2016 career. We are back with this after the success of it last year with Manor, and we are going to stick with Manor yet again, guys. I was hoping to add some of the highlights from the last career mode into the start of this, but I had no success on being able to add them, which was a bit of an annoyance. Could have been quite fun just adding that little bit of extra beef to the start of this. So just in the background, guys, we are going through our profile creation. Obviously we're going to go a bit cocky, and it's G is for the first part and then a legend for the second bit. It kind of looks a bit odd, but it works, and I'm looking forward to this, guys. It's quite good how they've really put a lot of effort into this career mode for what before I went into it. And obviously we're going to go with Manor. Werheim is our driver because I think he's more suited to the job. And we've got our laptop, we've got the team, and we've got our agent. So she's going to try and everyone's got her. Obviously she's just kind of what your standard generic person that comes in and does the job. But I'm looking forward to this, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this too. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with Manor this year. Maybe push for a podium. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to show off a practice challenge. In practice you get a performance thing to do. So we're going to do that every episode. We're going to do the qualifying, and then we're going to do the race. So this, we've got the track acclimatization program. Now Australia, I am very experienced at. I tested on expert before the game, and I was struggling a bit. So I bumped the difficulty down a little bit because I feel that it makes it a bit more competitive, and hopefully we can cut from legend to expert because I feel it's much easier. See what we can do, and hopefully we can compete a bit better with this, because I think if I'm on, because when I was doing it I was just stone dead last by about 3-4 seconds on just medium tyres, and I thought if I'm that kind of pace it's not going to happen. But right away we're a lot of purples, lots of greens, so we're driving pretty well. 345 is the target score, and going from what it was saying, you get resource points, so this will go into our research and development to improve the car. Now I would assume Manor are massively behind all the other teams in terms of engine power, braking and so forth, tyre management, etc. So having try and get a nice high score will help massively and just improve the car where we need to. But we've blasted the target score completely, and Ericsson's got 132. He's on soft, we're on the mediums. We're just trying to get this blasted through. 470 is the score we've set. Nice score, to be honest. So going from that, guys, that was a very impressive practice session, and this is the resource points that we got. The team have allocated you 500 resource points to help kick off development. Nice. So we've got 10 for session participation, 50 for acclimatization, 50 for qualifying race, which was another program that we went through. We've done 8 laps. 3 of the 5 objectives passed, no penalties. So it's a very positive session. And here comes our R&D engineer. So never member of your team you meet. Like last year, all you had was Jeff, but this year they've really upped. Like you've got your agent, you've got this. They really went to town with the career, and this is what it's been lacking, I feel. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with the car, and it actually shows what improvements you make could actually make a difference into the races. So we're going to improve the engine power because I feel that needs done. Sauber's not too far behind really, but Mercedes by a considerable distance, so engine power upgrade, and we'll have enough points to improve the fuel efficiency. That's probably the best way to go. Improve them and gives us a nice bit of upgrades. Puts us not too far behind Sauber already, which is encouraging. Chassis weight might be the next kind of target. So we're going to do qualifying, guys, see how we can do, and hopefully bag something. Now 21st is what they've set for us, so that's encouraging. Now we're still even one of my better circuits out nearer 15th, 16th. That's probably where I would aim for. Not the best corner there. Hamilton will probably be pole, but I'd assume could even be Rosberg. I'm looking forward to this, see how we can pull everything off. So 14th after the first sector, 30.1, that's not too bad to be honest for the first split. If we can get under that sub 30, I would say we're got a competitive car on the super soft stint. Got that all wrong. Down to 16th. Still 21st. It's a very realistic target to achieve, and it's better compared to last year where some objectives were really stupid. But we're driving pretty well, coming just shy 200 mile an hour, so not far off the top speed of the car. To 14th, 13th, so the car's got a lot of pace. If we don't make any mistakes, we should. Oh, we've hit the distance meter. That was not too great. Still in 15th, so 16th. In the DRS, what we're going to get? We are in 15th, 127.8 from Hamilton, or was it Rosberg? I think in the end, I think it was Rosberg. But we've got 15th. And I'm pretty happy with that, guys, to be honest. I think that could just be a nice. So it's Rosberg, Hamilton, Vettel, Raikkonen, Ricardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Massa, Kvyat, Alonso, Grosjean. It's not too bad to be honest. Felipe Nasr bottom of the grid with a 131.1. So I like how the grid's really broken down this year. That instead of doing just 10 and oh here's the rest, they're actually giving you the whole grid. But it's so, I feel quite confident. Obviously Haas in the form of Roman Grosjean in 10th, that's not too bad a qualifying session from him. But 2 seconds off, it's not too bad. And see what we can do come the race, see what strategy we can implement on the 25%. So race strategy is 15 laps, guys, on 1 pit stop, and that is probably the best way to go. Go super soft, then soft tyres. Now this is interesting, engage the clutch. So we've held the clutch, and for what I've heard you can get penalties, so you've got to time it right, otherwise you do get a drive through. So I better watch. So everyone seems like they're on super soft tyres. What we're going to do, we're going to cut inside. Oh, we've been hit. I think we've all got lucky there. I think signs and everyone was. I think I was hit like both ways there, to be honest. In between the rock and the hard place. I take signs and Bottas on the inside. Sneak into 11th, good overtake there. Alonso's not too far ahead. I'm not going to push for points in the first race, guys. That is probably too high an attainment, because it's going to be interesting come later in the season if we have some of our much more famous tracks that we did well last year and get some points. First few races we just want to kind of familiarise ourselves with the car and get the right upgrades put in to improve the car and hopefully compete for points on a more regular basis. That's kind of the target for the team. That was a bit close there, but I'll go away with it. Still in 10th. Right, Roman Grosjean, I think he could have a good season for Haas in the game and also in real life. Bit of a gap developing though on Alonso, as if he's maybe having problems already. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap, but we're in the middle of the two. Just have to get my corners a bit better here. So Rosberg leading, not too far behind Grosjean at the moment, 1.4. Cars sound awfully loud compared to last year, which is nice to hear. Last year they sounded a bit different, but a 141.411, when do you ever get something like that happening? That is pretty impressive, a lap time. So hopefully just keep the pressure going. At the moment if I finish 10th I'd be delighted, but I know realistically I just want to get the objective and have a good solid race. 8 seconds better at the moment, that's not too bad. Just keep the pressure going. Oh, I'd like to go for that a bit better, but I'll take it. Right. See how we drive here. 8.2 now. You want to try and really, you want a good, say, second lap just to kind of use it as a benchmark to say, right, how do we do? Because the way we want to look at this race, we want to have enough of the driver rivalry challenges achieved. So like beating Werheim for like first sector, second sector, etc. But we're gaining on Grosjean, which is encouraging to see. So the car's definitely got a good bit of pace. We'll focus on getting the rich fuel mix later on. Oh, that was a bit of a bump. So we've got Sainz up our back end. Bottas overtook us nicely. Right, Bottas, Sainz. Oh, what's happened there? Oh my god! Jeez, oh that was brutal. Went back into my lane, but Sainz and Perez both out. That is a big question though, guys. Who is to blame there? I think I might take a bit of the blame. But, so, now we're on soft. Can we kick on and catch up some of these guys that are in the pits? So we're 17th now, all the way up in 13th. We've got Button. Oh, that is some overtake. That's a very nice overtake, to be honest. And hopefully can just build up a little bit of a gap on Jensen Button. That would be much helpful. Right, so we're coming into the last lap now, guys. We've kept Button away, so we've done pretty solidly. I would say keeping 12th. I'm sure we finished 12th last year. Not 12th last year, sorry. I think it was 17th or 18th last year in the end for Australia, so it's a good improvement. And Alonso's just kind of really just powered away after having a bit of a slow start, but Alonso's got a good bit of pace in that car if he can have better qualifying stints. So we've well and truly smashed the objective which was set of us of 19th after qualifying and a very impressive 15th. So we've gained 3 places on our qualifying position and we've smashed the race objective by 7 places. So Nico Rosberg has won the race. We've done a 1:32.5 as our best lap, which I'm pretty encouraged by. That is a good solid lap, to be honest. The pace has generally been very, very consistent throughout. I think, bar a couple laps, namely laps that we've pitted, the lap that we've pitted and our very first lap, we've generally kept the pace very, very consistent. So guys like Button have found it tough to actually overtake us, and we've been very competitive. So it's just a case of working on that research and development, guys, getting qualifying a little bit better and hopefully maybe just push it into those points. So we're coming through to the checkered flag, guys, in 12th position. Good race indeed. I will take that every day of the week. Happy days indeed. Doing the team proud after one race. So from that, as we see, Grosjean got overtaken at the death and lost himself at a point which Alonso took, which is pretty handy. So Alonso helped McLaren there right at the death. Verheyen finished in 20th place, bottom of the grid. He only had Kevin Magnussen, who's 19th, so not a good race from him. I feel encouraged. The team might just have a little bit more in the tank to kick on come, say, 7 or 8 races in. So we've passed the session participation, clean lap percentage 100%, finish position compared to qualifying +3, penalty free, so we've done really well. Rivalry update of Werheim, finished the race, finished position, lots of positives there. We're leading the rivalry 13-5, so that is a very encouraging sign already. We've got we're overachieving the expectations. So obviously drivers championship has remained 20th or higher and we're above target and 2 achieved. Introduction to career score, guys. This is just for you guys, just to see how you guys compete against me. So all in all, I've been absolutely delighted with the first race, guys. So remember to smash the like, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at Legend. I aim to do this very daily, so I'm looking forward to it. So take it easy, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your career score is and where you finished, and I'll catch you all later.